Hey everybody, this is Jeff from Jeff's Vegetable Garden and Containers. Getting back in town to the garden. They've had extreme mid 90s, upper 90s up here for the last 2 or 3 weeks, kind of like we had in Florida. And part of the garden looks, from what I got on, looks pretty good after I got done cutting some grass. And part of it looks like it got pretty well shot up, but with the heat. But you can see the potatoes, which some of them would be, but you can see some of the potatoes kind of took a big hit here. But we'll see once I get back to regularly watering and doing stuff. The garlic, the onions over there, they were gone in that hot weather. You can see the tomatoes are all starting to come in. You can see the size of that striped squash down there. It is at least 12, 18 inches long. You can see the spaghetti squash growing right in there. So we got a lot growing in here, but a lot of it did take a hit. I can tell the eggplant's starting to come in, but not. It's growing on the plants, but it's got a long way to go because it got hit. Green beans came in. Some of the stuff you can see, like right there, took a big hit. One of those is eggplant. The other one, I believe, is a squash, but it's gotten hit so much. So I got to do a lot of getting rid of the weeds, a lot of watering, and I got to get my fertilizers in here. You see the onions went to bolt completely. So that doesn't look too good. You can see the zucchinis and the squash have lost all their real color to them and what they were about. So I got to get those out of here and start on some fresh packs of them, see if I'm ready to go. See, the sweet potatoes went from when they were struggling to just going crazy. But you can see how they're curling. The heat right now is just getting to them, but I have to get everything kind of watered up. You see the peppers came in pretty daggone nice in that area. I can't see the third bucket too well right now, but you can see the kale is kind of out of it, and that's very rare for kale to go like that. The corn has just gotten amazingly big. This is the big hitter here. Look at that. If you remember my other videos here recently, they were just little strings of watermelon and melons and all that kind of stuff, and barely anything in here at all. And it just took over the whole area. When I was looking here earlier, I can't see them right now from this. There's one right there. You can see one growing right in there. But I saw at least 8 to 10 of these growing, and it's just hard to see with all these leaves. There's one down in there. They're just about everywhere in here, but they're hard to see. And there's a big, thick green one down inside there. So I got to get around to all of them. You see the heat's affecting that right there. The sweet potatoes there. These potatoes went back that were growing inside the compost pile. So this heat's just kicking butt even with the watering. So I got to give it, like I said, a good heavy water and then a good fish and bone meal hit on it. And then it should be getting back. That zucchini looks pretty healthy because it stayed in the shade, but I got to get it out of there and then more one of the strainers up front where something died and see what I can do to keep the zucchini going there. The newer plants seem to be doing okay down there. Cabbage took a big hit, and it's been getting eaten by bugs. Typically, those bugs are at this time of year. There's what do they call them? You got to get the bags for them, and they get all in the bags. Beetles, Japanese beetles. Eggplant starting to come in on that one. Flowers seem to still be doing okay. I got to get out here and look. See if I can see them. These watermelon are hard to see at times. They're just incredible once you start spotting them. They're like everywhere. But you can see those two over on that fence over there. There was a third over there too. You can see this big one right here. It's actually pushing the board back that had up to support the fence around the whole thing. And then there's one right down in there. You can see another Smaller one, there's one over there. I'd have to look more and more through here. I have to go through this and just find out where the watermelon are and whatever's after them, cut it off. There's one down in there. So I got to get in here and go through all that, but that's, since it's growing so well, that's really kind of one of the least of my worries right now as far as everything going on, because I got to get into this other part of the garden first before I can worry about all that. It's soaking wet in here. It always lays in here every day. You can see the other stuff's kind of taking a hit everywhere. See the bug damage. The yellow cucumbers are doing good. Looks like that yellow squash in there is going okay. Peppers. So, like I said, you can see the color changing on some of these plants, and normally this time of the year they die and you got to put new ones in, or you got to change your way. So I haven't gotten there yet. I have my backups ready to go. These green peppers are growing. There's a huge green pepper down inside there. These tomatoes are starting to come in, the cherries. And so everything's doing a lot better, honestly, than I thought. But these tomatoes kind of got devastated by this all. But you can see the watering system's all there. I'm sure it's fine. I just got to get in here and do a lot of tremendous, when I say a lot, of tremendous amount of maintenance. And that happens when you go away for 3 weeks or more and you're just watering it and somebody's picking the vegetables off for you. But otherwise, you got to really get in here and get everything cut back and fertilized and taken care of. You can see the corn is looking nice there. Man, that's some big ass, excuse my friends, big corn. See it's starting to turn brown in there, like on that one. And that one there, that means it starts coming brown out of the shoots. And it gets that darker brown, that means that corn's ready to go. So there'll be some corn I'm getting out of here. I don't know if I'll take it out this week or next week, because it's not all ready. There's certain pieces, which is nice in the way you can eat the ones that are just ready. But overall, I'm real pleased that I make it this far. Not too happy about the work I'm going to have to put through here, because it kind of went crazy and took everything over. But we'll see what I get out of here. I'll get it cleaned up. We'll come back. We'll make another video. We'll see what we get out of here. And we'll just go from there. That's all. It's you know, can't win at everything. You just do the best you can. And right now, we succeeded at quite a bit. And down in Florida, and we succeeded here from early on and now. And this time of the year, even if you're home in this extreme hot water, you can water every day and fertilize and do everything. And there's certain things you're going to lose. You just can't handle this heat, and certain things will grow and things you'll put in that won't do it. So we're just going to get digging in here today and see what we can find out here. And after that record weather, we'll see where we stand, and I'll come back and make another video. All right, guys, thanks. Have a good one.